Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Before you is the leadership of Informal Sector Workers Association. We want to pay tribute to the fallen hero of Kenya, the Right Honorable Raila Amollo Odinga. And before we read the press statement, we are going to do the introductions, and later on I'll read the statement.
Hello, I'm Judith from Busia County.
Kenya from Nyeri County.
John Peter, the coordinator.
Doris Viga.
David Odembo Gutu from Siaya.
Isaiah Yuki, Kisumu County.
Ali from Mojale.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Informal Sector Workers Association of Kenya joins the nation and the world in mourning the untimely passing of Right Honorable Raila Amollo Odinga, the doyen of opposition politics, democracy and social justice in Kenya. The Right Honorable Raila Amollo Odinga dedicated his entire life to the struggle for freedom, equality and good governance. His vision for a prosperous and equitable Kenya, where every citizen, regardless of socio-economic status, enjoys dignity and opportunity, deeply resonates with the aspirations of millions of men and women who form the bulk of Kenya's informal sector. As Informal Sector Workers Association, we pay tribute to a leader who stood with the common mwananchi, championed the inclusion of marginalized groups, and tirelessly fought for justice and fairness in governance. His courage, resilience, and selflessness service will forever remain etched in our hearts and national history. On his legacy and the development projects which we intend to undertake in honor of Raila Amollo Odinga are as follows. In recognition of his indelible contribution to national transformation and in celebration of his enduring legacy, Informal Sector Workers Union will undertake the following legacy projects and initiatives across the country. 1. Establishment of the Raila Odinga Economic Justice Fund. This will be a revolving fund to support informal sector workers, artisans, and small entrepreneurs in expanding their businesses and improving livelihoods, reflecting his lifelong advocacy for economic empowerment. 2. The Raila Odinga Skills and Leadership Academy. This will be a capacity building institution for informal sector leaders, focusing on civic education, entrepreneurship, and governance to nurture a new generation of transformational grassroots leaders. Number 3, the Baba Nahastras Community Forums. As the Informal Sector Workers Association, we shall organize county-based unity dialogues and public barazas to promote peace, tolerance, and inclusivity, values which Raila Odinga lived and fought for. Number 4, the Flame of Freedom Football Tournament. We shall undertake a national sports initiative fostering unity, discipline, and teamwork among young informal sector workers and communities. 3. Tree planting and cleanup drives. This is a symbolic environment activities across all counties to reflect his vision for a green, united, and sustainable Kenya. On top of those activities, we would like to recommend and propose that a National Day of Reflection be set aside to recognize and be observed annually in memory of Right Honorable Raila Odinga. On this day, Kenyans from all walks of life shall engage in 1. Unity dialogues to strengthen peace and national cohesion. 2. Community service and outreach to support the less fortunate. 3. Clean-up exercises and tree planting in every ward and county as a collective act of national renewal and solidarity. This will serve not only as remembrance of Raila's remarkable journey, but also a reaffirmation of his dream, a Kenya built on justice, compassion, and shared responsibility. In conclusion, the passing of Right Honorable Raila Amollo Odinga is a monumental loss to Kenya and Africa. Yet, even in death, his spirit continues to inspire generations to stand firm for truth, justice, and the rights of the ordinary citizens. Informal Sector Workers Association pledges to uphold his legacy by advancing the empowerment and dignity of informal sector workers, the true backbone of our economy, and by working tirelessly towards the Kenya he envisioned, a nation where equity, fairness, and freedom burn eternally. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Long live the spirit of Raila Amollo Odinga. Long live the dream of a just and prosperous Kenya. Thank you. Some of my colleagues will also pay their tribute to the fallen hero.
Yes, thank you, members of the Fourth Estate. I want to fully associate with the statement that has been read with our coordinator. As members of the Informal Sector Workers Association, today we are mourning a hero, we are mourning a statesman, we are mourning a Pan-Africanist, Raila Amollo Odinga. And as members of the Informal Sector Workers Association, Raila is one person that has stood with us for the whole of his life. And when we heard of his death, it really took a toll on us. We are very much hurt, we are bleeding, and it is our prayer that his soul will find solace in eternity. Raila Odinga to most of us means a lot of things. Raila Odinga to us is a father. Raila Odinga to us is a mentor. Raila Odinga to us is a leader. Raila Odinga to us is a lot of things we cannot describe. And so we are mourning a great person in the Republic of Kenya and beyond, that's Africa included. Today, as the members of Informal Sector Workers Association, I think our coordinator has read all the things that we would want to see happening. I would also want to add and urge the government of the day that let them find within Parliament and whichever state agency that a statue be mounted in the CBD of Nairobi, Kenya, with the monument of Raila Amollo Odinga. We are immortalizing a very, very great man in the Republic of Kenya. And so as Informal Sector Workers Association, we are very deeply hurt, and we want to urge the spirit of togetherness. We want to urge the spirit of unity. We want us Kenyans to observe, let's embrace one another, because those are the values that Raila Odinga espoused during his time. Let's embrace democracy. Let's fight for one another. Let's stand for one another. Let us be brothers keeper, because those are the values that Raila Odinga stood for. And so we want to end it at that point. I want to say that we are mourning a hero, we are mourning a great man, and we ask the government to accord the right Honorable Raila Odinga the burial, the decent burial that he so much deserves. Thank you very much.
Good evening, press members and Informal Workers Association. I want to say that really we lost a leader, a great leader. And in most of the times that Raila has been, I was with him, and to say that he mentored in me to become what it is today. All along I've been with him in Kibra, fighting for democracy, good governance, and the whole system of the law. We have stood with him since he started his politics in early 90s until his departure. I want to just say to me that to me Raila means something very great for me because he meant to be a leader. I've been vying for the post of MCS, as you can see on my back. And it so happened that most of those time that I've been vying, I've won when I was in ODM. And it took him to host me with the people that were contesting with to really challenge them on how I won. He stood up and then said that I still continue with the game, and he mandated me to serve his people in Kibra, also in Sarangombe, where I've been working tirelessly to see that his dreams that he was for Kenyans may be realized. You know, where we stay in informal settlement, there's a lot of challenges. There is issues of unemployment, issues of health, issues of infrastructure and environmental, which has been a problem to people that are living within the informal settlement. And more so, leadership is also one thing in a nation where people have been fighting to get a good leader. I want just say to pay a tribute to Raila, who has stood with most of the time, that really we lost a leader, and we still want to remain united as a nation and foresee what he has been fighting for. For me, I just want to say goodbye, Baba, until death separates us. May God bless you.
Okay, thank you, members of the press, and welcome again next time.